Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading by the Blessings Boundary. Today's reading will give you messages and guidance from Spirit to help you through your day and on your journey. Spirit, please connect to the Pisces subscribers of this channel and their guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, and higher self in high vibrational energy to get the messages and guidance that Pisces needs at the time they view this video. Let's see what we get for you today, Pisces. Spirit, what messages and guidance do you have for Pisces? What messages and guidance do you have for Pisces, please? The first message we have is a world. This is about cycles, a new cycle beginning, an old cycle closing out. We also see Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and I'm forgetting the other one, but here we're definitely seeing you've come to the end of a journey. Something new is opening up. We see the figure in the middle that's bare. It's like you're bearing all. You've gone through the Fool's journey, starting from 0 and going to 21. And you've gone through all those different stages. And now here you are, like almost bearing your soul because you're ready to start something new. What are their messages for Pisces, please? What are their messages for Pisces? Oops. And here, Pisces, we are getting 8 of Cups. So you're closing out a cycle and moving on. You may not know the 100% way that you're traveling, the path that you're on, or where you're headed, because it's in dark time, nighttime. So the way may not be 100% clear to you, but you know you're leaving an emotionally unfulfilling cycle behind. Let's see what's next. The next card is the Devil. So we see the 8 of Cups is moving towards the Devil. The Devil or Capricorn. Some of you could be moving towards a Capricorn, but I'm feeling more this isn't necessarily, and I'll clarify it in a little bit, but this speaks about like earth groundedness and also about materialism. It can also be bondage, lust, unhealthy behaviors. The next card we have is a Tower. Now these two come in a sequence. We have 15 and then 16. So you're closing out a cycle, moving on. There are some things that seem to be chaining you, metaphorically. So then the Tower comes in to disrupt that, to break you free, to break free of the chains that bind you. The Tower is that irreversible, uncontrollable change that's happening on a universal level. What are their messages for Pisces? What are their messages for Pisces, please? What are their messages for Pisces? Please, Spirit, show us what we need to know. We'll get some out here eventually. Spirit, please come near. What else does Pisces need to know for this reading? What else does Pisces need to know for this reading, please? Okay, that one. So we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to set that here because I'm hearing that it's not necessarily the card we want for this message, or not we want, but the message isn't necessarily that. But we do see if the 7 of Swords follows the Tower, this is unavoidable changes that are happening and you're not showing them. The 7 of Swords is also about getting away, having the goal of getting away from something. And we see the Devil as what you could be trying to get away from, and the Tower is coming to shake that, to help free you from that. What are the messages for Pisces, please? What are their messages for Pisces? Okay. And we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a very grounded, earthy card. That's why I was saying the Devil could represent earth, materialism, groundedness. It's Capricorn energy. And here we have the Four of Pentacles holding on to something. Now, we're seeing walking away from an old cycle, an old situation, walking towards something. It could even be addressing something that's unhealthy in your life. The Tower comes in and you have something new to hold. The Tower shakes up everything and makes it chaotic, disorganized, breaks the foundation. The building crumbles. But the Four of Pentacles is showing stability, material stability, physical stability, and holding on to something. Holding on tightly. What other messages for Pisces, please? Show us clearly. What are the messages for Pisces? And so right before this Two of Cups came out, I was getting the message that the Four of Pentacles could be somebody who wants to hold on to you, or you want to hold on to somebody. And then we have the Two of Cups coming out, which is showing love, relationships, even contracts. We see the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Their cups are even with each other. So this is somebody or a situation that's your equal, that's on your level. Let's go ahead and get clarification for this message. Spirit, what is this world, please? Definitely leaving one situation behind and going towards something new. What is, thank you. And for the world, we have the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy, somebody older than you or behavioral characteristically older than you, masculine energy, very logical. Some of you could be leaving somebody of the Emperor traits. The Emperor also makes the best decisions for all involved. So we're seeing closing out a cycle. The Emperor is also very much in control and has control. So we're seeing that element of control in the Devil and in the Emperor. So we're seeing ending a cycle where you may have been controlled or something was controlling you. Now the Emperor could also be a paternal figure, an uncle, a father, an older brother, and it's masculine energy. Let's move on to the Eight of Cups. What is this Eight of Cups for Pisces? Because you're leaving this behind. It's no longer emotionally fulfilling for you. You want your Nine of Cups. You're headed towards your Nine of Cups. What is this Eight of Cups for Pisces? What is this Eight of Cups for Pisces, please, Spirit? What does Pisces need to know about this Eight of Cups? Okay, I'm going to just shuffle these real quick. See if maybe we can get the energy a little different so the message will come out. Excuse me. What is this Eight of Cups for Pisces? And here we have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is movement also. We can see both figures in each card turn their back to something. They're not going to return to where they were because it's mentally and emotionally unfulfilling. You're moving towards a better time, a better outcome from something that was perhaps controlling, no longer fulfilling for you. But both of these are indicating forward motion towards something greater and better. What is this Devil for Pisces? What is this Devil for Pisces, please? What does Pisces need to know about this Devil? So for this devil, we are getting the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. So we're seeing that it's likely a toxic cycle is coming to a close. We have the World card, which is a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune, that's a cycle. It's also your fate, your destiny. It could even be some type of success or win. And we see the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. The King of Cups being masculine, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So the Wheel of Fortune is also about change, profound change on a universal level. And as you're going towards the devil here, going towards the devil, earthy matters, materialism, Capricorn energy also, so it doesn't have to be negative aspected. Actually, with these cards, the devil would be positively aspected, so you look at the positive traits of the devil, being grounded, committed, matters of the earth. And then we have that Wheel of Fortune going forward, emotionally balanced. The King of Cups is masculine energy. We're seeing the Emperor and the King of Cups both as masculine energy. And we see in being a master of your emotions, even though the waters run deep and there's currents and chaos in the water beneath you, you're moving forward. What is this Tower for Pisces, please? What does Pisces need to know about this Tower? What is this? Thank you. And we have the Seven of Wands. Let's get one more card for this Tower, please. One more card for this Tower. So I'm hearing that the Tower brings in chaos, change, disruption. You're keeping and maintaining, you're grounded. We see the person really planted firmly, ready to take on what's happening. And we see also the destruction of everything around, of a foundation, of something you held or knew to be true. And then the Seven of Wands coming through saying, I'm standing up, I'm defending my position. The next card we have is the Queen of Swords, feminine air energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And very decisive, very discerning, very logical, may have been hurt in love in the past. And then we have the Page of Swords, a message coming through. This is also the social media card. I believe it's been coming up quite a bit in the readings. And we're getting, the Page of Swords could also be an air sign that's younger than you, but I'm getting more that this is a message coming towards you. The Page of Swords is also on guard. Somebody could be watching you as well. What is this Four of Pentacles, please? What is this Four of Pentacles? Somebody could be watching you stand your ground in the midst of chaos. Being very logical, being very even-keeled. Somebody may be watching you in the midst of chaos and you're standing firm. What is this Four of Pentacles, please? What is this Four of Pentacles, please? What does Pisces need to know about this Four of Pentacles? Okay, we have 3 cards coming out, I believe. The first card is the Five of Swords. There is 5 being the number of change and chaos. There is an element of unhealthiness in this energy. Somebody who wanted what they wanted at any cost. We see the Three of Swords in the person's hand holding on to that heartache, holding on to that pain. The Two of Swords on the ground, and then the next card being the Two of Swords. So this is about making a head over heart decision. About what, right? It could be about your materiality, about being single, about maintaining your confidence. But here we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. Holding on to a heartache. I was, sorry for the pause. Somebody could have been acting in a very selfish way, and they didn't see your true value. But now it seems that they're wanting to hold on to you. Let's see what this Two of Cups is, because the Two of Cups is next. That's about unions, twos being decisions, choices, cups being emotions. What is this Two of Cups for Pisces? What is this? Thank you. And we have the Four of Cups. So we're seeing a progression, a cycle changing, being in control, or moving away from a cycle that was controlling, or somebody that was older than you, fit that how it is in your story, moving towards something material. This is fated, destined. This is another cycle change where you're going to have emotional stability and not wear your heart on your sleeve. We see the Tower coming in to break up the energy of the devil. You're standing your ground, you're very logical, and it seems as though somebody is watching you as you go through these Tower moments, these very turbulent times. We also see in the Six of Swords the turbulent water. In the King of Cups, we see the turbulent water, and the Tower card indicates turbulence, a breaking down of a structure. But here we have the Two of Cups and the Four of Cups. So somebody is offering you something, and you have seen what you've been offered in the past, and you're very reluctant to take this cup, this Ace of Cups, and partake of it. Now, it could be they're offering you something that they say is level. Let's get one more card for this Two of Cups. One more card for this Two of Cups, please. The Four of Cups is also 2 + 2. So this could indicate two different relationships. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. What is this Two of Cups, please? One more card for this Two of Cups. One more card for this Two of Cups, please, Spirit. One more card for this Two of Cups, please. There we go. And the Magician. This is about manifesting something new. In the Magician, we see the cup on the table. Here are cups being given to you. You already have a cup. You are already at a high degree of skills, talents, and abilities, where you're manifesting something new, something that's going to be at the same level as you. So you're disinterested in what has gone before. You're not necessarily seeing what's coming in, but we see having the skills, talents, and abilities to manifest and begin again. Not necessarily begin again, but have that investment in creating something new. The Magician is also a creative energy, creative manifestation, harnesses energy in order to create and bring things into fruition. This is also a card, I'm seeing the person is very confident. So Spirit is advising, be confident in yourself. Even though you've been through some very difficult, perhaps even very dark times, the Devil referencing very dark times, you're moving forward. You're handling the turbulence in your life by remaining grounded, self-confident, and with grace. The Nine of Pentacles being a card showing handling yourself with grace and good demeanor, while something here is being offered to you that you could have manifested and it's going to be on the level with you. This is the message I have for you today, Pisces. God bless.